What's up guys, ChasingLamely here with episode 6 of Tipping the Hatters. And today we're playing, as promised, the FA Cup first round replay, I'll speak English eventually, against Solihull Moors. A little bit of team news or general news, and then we'll get into the game. So we'll see you on the other side.
Oh, Phil, oh, God.
Everything in football that people say is sad and wrong, but when we go to Edgeley Park, we will sing a county song. We will raise our voice in chorus as we did in times before, and at Edgeley Park our greatest pride is the scarf we father wore.
So thanks as always to Peter for the intro footage. One game to tell you about: we beat Boston United 2-0 away. Jason Oswald got himself a brace. Good performance all round, nothing really to complain about. And I feel like we're set up well for the next game. Jason Oswald also, I alluded to it in the last episode, he'd agreed a contract, he's now signed the contract, we've got him for another year. So the goals may continue from Oswald. Now we just need to figure out the Reece Turner situation. Also, in team news, we're about to see, we'll go through it the old-fashioned way. That's the preview with the favourites for this one, which I quite like to see. I guess it's because we're at home, our form's good. I can see this. James Graham's doubtful. He's not going to play today. I didn't want to risk him. That might be a mistake, but I didn't want to risk him. They've got Kyle Storer and Jamie Osborne suspended. Jamie Osborne, of course, their best right winger, so that's going to help us too. Also, in terms of team news, Darren Stevenson's back from injury, which is nice. Also, although I did send him on holiday, I think he's come back yet. Simon Schubik is back from his international duty. I gave him a day's rest just to kind of get him somewhere up to speed. He's got 2 goals. He's now got 2 caps for the under-21s. He scored his first goal. He's also got 5 assists in 2 games. 5 assists at 2 games at under-21 level. You can't complain too much about that. So the boy is developing, and that's what we like to see. So let's submit our... in fact, before we submit our team, I'll go through our team. That's a good idea. Let's pretend we've done this before. Because why wouldn't we pretend we've done this before, right? Come on, there we go. So today's starting lineup: you've got Wheeler in goal, Minahan, Stott, Masonda and Dubry at the back, Burgess on the right, Ball, Warburton returning Darren Stevenson, Oswald and Turner up top. Then we've got Stevens, Leggett, Evans, Chubik, Cowell, Birchall and Lawrence. Cowan, Birchall and Lawrence right on the bench. Let's see how this one goes, boys. So these are the teams, pretty much the same as last time. They've made a few changes because obviously they've had the suspensions. I don't think we saw Edwards last time, but apparently he is their top assist guy, so that could be interesting. Luke Thomas is now their best player performance-wise, but we're still favourites, so we're going to make this go. We're going to see what happens. Challenge them to prove a point. Absolutely go prove a point. Are any of them happy about it? They don't care. I think we can still win this. I've got a good feeling. Let's just see how it goes, I guess. Back in our traditional blue as well for this game, which makes me feel a little bit better. Something comforting about playing in your home kit. Also, Van's not terribly fit. Most of their team aren't as fit as ours. If it comes down to a war of attrition, we might be in luck. I'm hoping Darren Stevenson comes back from his injury back on the form he was on before, because he was getting goals, creating chances, really generally looking dangerous. So having him back is quite nice. Slow start, couple of shots, one on target, nothing worth seeing apparently, but shots on target are shots on target, and they've done nothing up top yet. So we'll see how that goes. Lots of fouls. Might get the benefit of another red card and hopefully actually hold on to things this time. Pretend we've held on to a lead before. Nothing to report. I always wonder whether a slow start is better or worse, especially against a bigger club. The fact they're not really threatening us could be a good sign. I say a bigger club, they're not a bigger club, they're in a higher league than us. So maybe I guess that balances out a little bit. Also, apparently we've got 6,080 fans or something here today, according to the pre-match report, and they've brought 80 away fans. And Solihull's not that far from Stockport, so loyalty. Turner with the ball to Stevenson. Stevenson gives it away. Finds Thomas. Thomas to Carter. Apologies, by the way, if I'm a bit quiet or if you hear me clearing my throat a little bit. It's a bit sore. It's a bit sore, the throat today. Masonda, penalty given away. That's an epic mistake. Please don't send him off. That's fine. As long as we can get back into the game from this. Let's set up an encouraged shout once we've seen the penalty. Shout some encouragement, boys. We need to get the heads back up. Because we can do this. I've got faith. We can do this. We can pull this back. We just need to knuckle down. Masonda needs to keep his head up. You know, he makes a silly mistake and morale drops and his performance drops, and I've always wondered how that works ratings wise, because that's going to go down to about a 5-6 if we don't do something about it very quickly. Starting to wonder if I should have had James Graham in there, or at least on the bench. He's not the most determined player either, and that I think plays a part. Masonda with a good headed clearance, and we're back on the attack. So Stevenson through to Oswell. What's Oswell got? Oh, brilliant. Just give it away. Just give it away, and they're just going to smash it up. Oh, maybe not. Warburton finds ball. Maybe we're back in control. Ball over to Burgess. Burgess can get there with his pace. Cross in. Turner. Oh! Back on terms. Goal just before half time. Makes things a little bit easier for us on the team talk. Makes things easier going into half time. Be nice to get another one and get ahead, but let's not, let's not count our chickens. Good ball forward from Ball. Knew Burgess had the pace to get to it. Turner was always going to get there first, because if you give him the ball there, that's what he does. Okay, we can relax a bit, and hopefully Masonda's rating will come back up once he gets a bit more comfortable back into the game. He does need to get over the mistake a little bit. That says he isn't having the best game of his career, but it's literally just because his head's dropped since the penalty decision, and I feel bad about that. Let's just see if we can that might motivate him again. We're telling you he was unlucky with that, and hope that brings him back to life a little bit in the second half. Minahan with ball to ball. This could be a better way of saying ball to ball. We'll figure that out. Yeah. Masonda apparently has got worse since coming out of the tunnel at half time, and that's concerning. I told him he was unlucky in the hope that it would take his mind off of things and get him back into the game, and actually what it seems to have done is switched him off, and he seems to be making more mistakes. And that means I'm going to have to start thinking about whether or not I take him off. Because ultimately they get into this sort of downward spiral of mistakes piling on top of mistakes, and we don't really want that. They are starting to attack us a bit more, as we can see from the stats, we can see from the tiredness. And I said before that was actually something to like about it, but it's not, apparently, because that was what brought them back into the game last time. Masonda needs to buckle down. I don't want to take him off and kill his confidence, but then also I don't want to lose the game. But it's not getting better. Burgess has taken a knock, so that's a good sign. I think it's time to make a sub. I'll bring Cowan on. I know he's not comfortable at centre half, but needs must, and that's going to be a thing. Hopefully this isn't an attack leading to a goal. Looks good in the background, it's okay. Bring on Lawrence in the middle. Oh, we've scored a goal in the background. Let's confirm those changes and then we can watch the goal, because I wasn't expecting that to happen in the background, I'm not going to lie. So let's see what actually happened. Van won a header, only as far as ball, knocks it forward to Turner. Turner just gets straight in, one-on-one with the keeper, taps it in. He'll score those all day long, especially when he's in good form. It's going to ask if we want to keep making the change, and we do. We didn't even ask us. Okay. I know Bawley's got an assist, but he is starting to tire. He's in kind of an important role in the middle for us. I think we'll send Chris Birchall on just to try and hold that. What he necessarily lacks in tackling ability, he does make up for in experience. So we'll hope that's going to guide us through. Throw on an experienced head. Maybe we'll do a concentrate shout just to really drive the point home. You'd hope Lawrence and Birchall will be there leading, directing traffic a little bit, making sure everyone is still doing their jobs. But, you know, that will be real life, not Football Manager. And there are certain things it can't replicate as far as I'm aware. Into 5 minutes added time. I don't want this one to go to extra time. If we can avoid it, that'd be nice, please. In the last minute, this should be a final whistle highlight, unless we get a late goal. Doobie to Turner. Doobie picks it back up. It's just playing for time. Back to Start. Start's going to run backwards. There we go. Everyone goes for a shower. We get to celebrate. We're in the second round of the FA Cup, boys. Second round of the FA Cup. What? I wasn't expecting to get this far in the cup. I'm kind of glad I made those few additions to the squad now, because it looks like we're going to be playing at least one more extra game. And I suppose we've already played 2 more extra games than would be expected. I think our expectation was the 4th qualifying round, but we'll take it. We've got to win. We've been given some money. We like money. Luke Burgess out for 2 weeks. It's brutal, but it's not that bad, I suppose, because we can do something with it. We've got a couple of weeks before we play Plymouth in the second round, and it's at home, which is going to help us a little bit. Guessing it's too early to see the odds on that one. It is. Plymouth actually bottom of League One. Their form can't be brilliant. I mean, it's meh at the moment. You never know. You never know. We could cause an upset, especially if we can keep the boys up front on form. The Oswald and Turner show needs to continue. We need to get Darren Stevenson back up to full fitness and back onto form. We need to get James Graham back. If we can go into this one full strength, I think the dream is on. I think we can get to the 3rd round, and we'll see if we can bring someone big home. I'm going to end the episode there though before I start waffling. So that gives us a skip of, we're going to skip 3 games, come back. We'll come back for the Plymouth game because that feels important, and beyond the Plymouth game, that'll bring us into the new year. So we're going to leave the episode there, boys. Thank you very much for watching. I didn't say this last time, after making it watch like 40 minutes or whatever it was. Thank you very much for watching though. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, you want to stick around, because this journey is only going to get better. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, because I reply to every single comment, and things to get excited about, because we are only 4 points behind York, and I think their form has started dipping. I mean, I lost to Alfreton, the draw in there. Ooh, boys, I don't want to speak too soon, but maybe by the time we play them at the end of January, and we'll show that game, we might be catching them up. we might be able to get back in that automatic promotion slot and avoid the playoff lottery. That'd be nice. Don't know what it's doing there. Yeah, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.